It's the Morning Brew with friends. We have a fun Tuesday morning, talking all about 4th of July stuff with our friend Kellen Seitz from Santa Ana Star. So we're going to be talking about pork and brew. And a very special teenager doing her part to make a difference in infant and child heat stroke. She'll be here, City of Albuquerque, and Freedom 4th. We're going to learn all about that from Eric Werner and the folks from Circus Animals Uncaged on the Morning Brew with friends. I am totally excited to see what the deal is with the Circus Animals Uncaged.
Yeah.
When they said Circus Animals Uncaged are going to be here, I'm like, we've already got a crew. So we've already got the Morning Brew crew. I don't know what else we can do, but I don't know if they're bringing lions and tigers or what. So it's going to be awesome, right? But first we got headlines that are brought to us by our friends at Tony and Guy Hairdressing Academy. It's been a big week already, and it's just Tuesday. New Mexico tourism numbers are out, and they are up for 2014. This is pretty huge. You guys at the Santa Ana Star Center, right?
It's great for us,
Yeah, between the actual center and the hotel and everything you guys got going on out in Rio Rancho, it's a big deal, right?
The entire tourism industry.
Mm-hmm. It's 32 million people visited New Mexico in 2014. That was up 500,000 from 2013, which is pretty good.
Wow.
Do you guys do anything with New Mexico True?
We do, a little bit. We work in collaboration with them on a couple of our local events, Pork and Brew being one of them, and then Taste of Rio Rancho being
of course. When is the Taste of Rio Rancho?
Taste of Rio Rancho usually takes around February timeframe.
Okay, so we got some time. Bring some chefs in for that next year?
Yeah, absolutely.
Done, absolutely. But the tourism department says it's all of the New Mexico True campaign stuff that's helping. We got a photo here of Tourism Secretary Rebecca Latham, who's kind of new on the job. She's only been there since February herself, so she's taking over and hoping to get some runway this year, and we'll see what happens, you know? And then I love this. Google Earth turns 10. Do you remember the first time you clicked on Google Earth?
You know, I remember all the funny pictures that you sometimes get scrolling across the screen.
Right. And you never know what you're actually going to see on Google Earth.
You do.
And it turns 10 right now, and it adds a whole bunch of new features this time. Finally, we have a photo here. This is the Nile Delta, and you can actually take a crazy tour from space, go all the way down, and go all the way through it. And then there's a crazy new one of the Taj Mahal.
Yeah,
and you can walk all the way through the Taj Mahal in Google Earth, which is just awesome. I can't wait to check out some of that stuff today. And also, yesterday was the 8th anniversary of the iPhone, which is mind-blowing. Today's the 10th anniversary of Google Earth, and yesterday was iPhone anniversary, which is just amazing to me. Makes me feel old.
Yeah, just think where it's all come, from 8 years ago.
Right. And, the Supreme Court has had a ton of really interesting and it's really, really great rulings lately. The Supreme Court's been really on a roll. It's the season, I guess, for the Supreme Court. And they decided the mercury emissions controls were too costly, and they're sending all this stuff back to the EPA. This is a big deal here in New Mexico because of the San Juan generating plant up in Four Corners. There it is there. PNM says they've already installed the expensive mercury emissions controls, but it still has some effect on how much we could pay for our electricity. It should be really interesting to see what happens. They sent it down to a lower court. So we'll see if all of these lights are going to get more expensive or less expensive, Kelly. And I love this. NBC told the Donald, you are fired after making some derogatory comments about immigrants. They told him you are no longer on the air, and they took off the pageant, the Miss USA pageant, gone, and The Apprentice is gone, and they don't know what the fate of the Celebrity Apprentice will be now. And it's kind of interesting. He's running for president, but he can't even keep a show on the air.
Yeah,
I don't know what that actually means. And then I was looking up some numbers last night, and I found out I'm super cheap. The average American this year is going to be spending $71.23 on their own personal 4th of July barbecue, not counting what we spend at Pork and Brew.
Wow.
But $71 on their own, just everything we're going to buy. That's a lot of beer and a lot of brats for everyone.
Now you can save all that money and just come out to the Pork.
I might do that. I think I'll do it all, actually. I'm going to do the whole 9 yards this year. But it's up from $68 last year.
Wow.
So I don't know if that's just the cost of beef or if just people are deciding we're going to spend a ton more money on all of this stuff. The National Retail Federation does these numbers every year, and they decided that the most popular thing this year for people to grill, just take a guess.
Oh, 4th of July?
Yeah.
Hot dogs.
It's brats.
Brats.
I never would have would have thought, but this year they're expecting it to be like spicy brats.
Okay.
Which is one of my favorites.
They're great.
Right? It makes it easy on the
Love
grill.
it.
And then finally, this is crazy. I don't know if everybody saw the video of this. Diddy fell in a hole. I mean, we were talking earlier, Kellen. This might be karma. Oh, we did get the video here. This is great. Watch it. And this is pretty amazing. Because he's dancing, he's got it into the crowd, 20th anniversary celebration of Bad Boy Records, and he's just having a great time. And then he just there it is. Oh, he disappears, he falls right in the middle of the show. I guess he hurt himself pretty bad, he says. But this might be a little bit of karma after
I didn't see that.
Right? At the BET Awards last night. I missed it. But Faith Evans was there, like all of the old Bad Boy artists from 20 years ago that we remember were all on stage doing all the hits, and then he just falls. It might be a little bit of karma for hitting the guy with a kettlebell last week.
I think so, yeah. Look out for Diddy on the football field.
No doubt. Well, we'll be back in a couple of seconds. We'll talk all about pork and brew, find out how many competitors, what we can eat, and how much it all is in just a second on the Morning Brew.